Rescue workers racing against time to pull out survivors from the rubble 3 days after the 7.0 quake in Haiti. Joining us on the line is Peter Green in New York. Peter, we understand at this juncture that planes getting in have had to circle. The airport is in something of a chaos, cannot handle the NGOs, the workers, and the aid, the food, and the medicine that really needs to make it to the rescuers. We understand it is a somewhat chaotic situation right now. Do you have the latest intel?
The latest coming out of the FAA is they've stopped all flights from leaving the U.S. for another hour and a half until 8 p.m. New York and Haiti time. They say that the airport is overcrowded. There are something like 20 planes on the ground. Some of them don't have enough fuel to fly out of there.
Is this something that can be resolved pronto, very quickly, or are things backed up to the point where they're going to miss out on a big chunk of this very, very critical aid?
That's a very big question. Earlier today, Lieutenant General Russell Honore, a retired Army general who led the second round of Katrina efforts by the U.S. government, criticized the U.S. government for not moving quickly enough. He said they should have sent material and men in 24 hours earlier. As you know, when people are trapped under buildings, it's the first 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours that really count. And by the end of 3 days, 72 hours after the event, it's very unlikely to find people alive in the wreckage. We're now just after 48 hours, so it's a big question how quickly they can get people in to clear people who are still alive from the wrecks of buildings.
Mm-hmm. Peter, is somebody in the lead? I mean, is there a chain of command that's operating as well as possible against all the barriers they're up against?
They've been a little fuzzy on that. So far, it looks like the U.S. Southern Command, based out of Miami, is running the show. They've been directing the flights in and out of Haiti that have been getting there. The biggest problem they've had, though, is that the port itself in Haiti is destroyed. They can't land ships. They can't land cargo from ships. So everything's got to come in either by plane or by road from Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic, which is a 6 to 8 hour drive.
Okay, it's a matter of transfer, right? Transferring the goods, the people, the rescue teams to the parts that are needed. I mean, there have been no lack of nations stepping up to the plate, have there?
No, that's right. I mean, I lost count of the number of countries that have sent teams in, from Iceland to Russia to Israel to Brazil, that have all been sending people, men, dogs, cranes, food, water. The biggest problem is simply that everything's collapsed into the streets. They can't get through the streets. People are sleeping in the middle of the streets. There's no electricity to speak of. There's no communications. Cell phone towers are down. So coordinating what's going on has been a nightmare. And everything's been concentrated in the capital city.